Hey y'all, it's Ash and welcome back to my lens. Welcome to vlog number 3. My son says I have a mustache. Do y'all see it?
You do have a mustache.
Okay. Alright y'all, this week has not been the greatest week for vlogging. I've just been in a little funk. So what we're gonna do is you're gonna get to know me in a different way. Before I became a mom, my life looked completely different, and I didn't know it at the time, but I was about to meet somebody that I never met before. I was a college girl at an HBCU, living life, being social, partying, and honestly a little careless. I was just living in the moment, not thinking too far ahead, not realizing how much life could honestly change for me. The summer of 2019 happened and everything shifted. I went through something that changed me deeply, and after that I wasn't the same. I tried to fill that emptiness with being around people and leaning on friends, but instead of feeling better, I felt more alone, and I started isolating myself, searching for connections in new places. And that is when I downloaded Tinder. Yep, I know. Shame me, shame me. But somehow, I met the love of my life. I met the man who would later be my husband. We matched on Tinder. We had talked for weeks, and then we finally met up. From that first kiss, y'all, I literally had got butterflies. Like, I knew he was the one, and it just felt easy. Like, I had known him forever. But life did not slow down for us. COVID happened. He got deployed. I got really, really sick. I was in the hospital for about a week. And I had lost both of my grandmothers in the same week. Everything around me felt like it was falling apart. And mentally, I was too. I fell into one of the darkest places I ever had been in. I felt lost. I felt like I had no purpose. Like I couldn't see a way forward, and there was no light to the end of my tunnel. I don't think I really want to be here no more. I don't feel motivated to be in school right now. So I ended up dropping out of school. I had got an apartment with a friend, and I dropped out of school, and I was just working and just like, I don't know, I still kept pushing even though I was feeling the way I was feeling. Me and my man found our way back to each other. We were both still fighting our own mental battles internally, so we were on and off a lot, but when we were good, it felt like home. Like, it just felt like home. By 2021, we made a decision to really choose each other no matter what. Like, no more back and forth, and let's just figure it out together. Not long after that, surprise, I found out I was pregnant. And just like that, everything changed. My whole world changed. Becoming a parent, I realized that I had spent majority of my life moving without responsibility. And the moment I knew I was becoming a mom, something in me like shifted instantly. I became more careful, more focused, more driven. And that responsibility didn't break me. It honestly saved me, y'all. I went harder than I ever had before. I doubled up my coursework for the spring, for the summer, and for the fall. I stayed locked in, no breaks. And we built this life together from the ground up, literally still building it up. No shortcuts, no playing around. And then when I met my firstborn, there's something on my... Oh, all right. Let's start over. But when I met my firstborn, my son, the moment they placed my baby on my chest, I felt a love that I never knew existed in that moment, and I found my purpose. With this newfound purpose came pressure. I wanted to be everything for him, and somewhere along the way, I lost myself. I was exhausted, overwhelmed, and I didn't even recognize the person in the mirror anymore. Even though my life looked full of joy, I was struggling to feel it. I realized I was dealing with postpartum depression, and it felt like something I just couldn't shake off despite my efforts. At the same time, my husband was going through his own battles. Even though we understood each other, it became hard to show up for each other. It just built tension and a lot of unspoken hurt. And we thought maybe a fresh start would fix everything. So we tried changing our environment, moving, starting over, but the truth is you can't run from what's inside. Then one night I had felt something was different. The next day I found out I was pregnant. This time I felt excited. I always wanted my kids to be close in age, and despite everything, it felt right that I was pregnant. But before bringing in another child into the world, we knew we needed to grow. So we made one of the hardest decisions, and that was to separate and work on ourselves. And it wasn't easy, but it was necessary. And the distance, communication, and real honesty, we found our way back to each other stronger than before. Then I had my daughter, and this time I did things differently. I took care of myself too. And then this is when I realized the better I am, the better I am for them. And now I'm a mom of two. I'm still learning, still growing, still figuring it out. Some days are very much overwhelming. Some days are beautiful. But every day I'm becoming someone I'm proud of. I may not recognize who I was before, but I love who I am now. And that is my story for the most part. I will go into detail later about more parts of my story, but I just want y'all to get a gist of who I am. This is the end of the vlog. I had to switch it up this week just because I was short on content and it's been a long week. So I hope you guys enjoyed my little story. And yeah, stay cute, stay kind. I'll see you guys through the lens next time. Bye, sisters. Oh yeah, and I'm calling you guys sisters. I know I got like 5 views, but that doesn't matter because y'all are coming. My audience is coming. Y'all will be sisters because I have the closest sibling I have to me is 10 years apart from me, and we're not the closest. And I always wanted siblings close in age. I always wanted a sister. I do have a sister, but like I said, she's like 40 something. I don't know. She's way older than me and we don't talk. So you guys are my sisters, and that will be your name. So I will talk to y'all later, sisters. Stay cute, stay kind. I'll see you through the lens next time. Bye.